Hey guys, do you want to see a movie featuring cryogenics, bands, and female vampires?
Yes, I do.
If those things interest you, then Rockula is apparently for you.
I don't know why, but when you said cryogenics, it just got to me because it's like in the movie for what? 5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know why it just really hit me. That was really funny.
They mentioned it a few times. It's
yeah.
They do.
I just wouldn't equate Rockula. Like, what's it about? I wouldn't like cryogenics. Yeah, you know.
Rockula is the garbage fire from 1990 that we watched. My name is Brian Lee, and Elk Grove Village is
Bran.
in Evanston is
Chris really.
Bran, are you drinking anything right now?
There's no Bill Cosby there. I'm drinking Glengoyne. Yeah, coming to the end of Glengoyne. I think I got to make a run, to get a new couple bottles of something pretty soon.
Do you want me to sing another like smooth R&B song like I did for the last episode?
Yeah,
I sang End of the Road for the last one. So
yeah, I would prefer.
Say goodbye.
I'm drinking hams.
Ooh, I am drinking two things actually. Oh no, I moved the bottle. Well, I'm drinking red wine. That's not important. I am drinking some Malort cold brew coffee.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Yeah, I actually was at Aldi yesterday. And I was going to get some beer or something there. And I looked at Untapped and like 2.5, 2 stars. I was like, crap. And then what is it? Two Brother beer they had was like over $10. And I was like, I'm not doing it. And
Two Brothers is just kind of underwhelming for me. Aldi had a beer.
I think we tried a Aldi beer once.
We have. And, I can't think of the name of it. And it was decent, but I keep on wanting to call it Cum Dumpster, but that's not the name of it.
No, I think you're right. I think it's called Cum Dumpster. Because they actually had the label Cum Dumpster there. They were just out of it.
It's just some girl like, no, it's like, chum, I think, or it's like chum water or something like that. It's not Cum Dumpster. I know that.
Well, I mean, what
kind of beer would that be? Is that a stout?
It would have lactose in it. It would have lactose in it.
Yeah, it's a thick white milkshake.
Thick white stout.
And just comes up like
this is a good conversation.
Syrup.
Yeah, but anyway, it was just
I've been eating a lot of asparagus.
Bad. Their wine selection was big, but their beer selection was bleh. So
their wine selection seems like it's getting bigger.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, but I won't go back to Aldi until everything else is kind of like settled down. I mean, I was licking the apples to see which ones were the best.
Yeah,
but everyone else was just weird. So
they're already in bags, Bran. So that's fucked up.
The apples are?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, how are you going to know?
They don't. You squeeze them really hard.
Oh, okay. Just like I do with tomatoes. Gotcha.
Tomatoes.
Yeah. You know which ones are good when they squish in your hand and you throw them in a bag, each individual, and you just buy them.
You have a bag of tomato soup at that
point. That's about 3.5 tomatoes.
It's cheaper if I ring it up as tomato soup.
I say the cashier's like, sir, the tomatoes are 99 cents per tomato. How many tomatoes is this?
One tomato soup.
Yeah. Oh God.
Brad, do you recommend Rockula?
I recommend it on a caveat. Watch it once. Just watch it because I feel it's one of those like Troll 2, like those really bad movies. Like this is not as good as Troll 2, which is horrible. But for me though, I'd be like, I'm glad I watched because it was just so ridiculous, over the top. I didn't really the song, when it cut to like them like singing. Some of the music was okay, but most of it wasn't. But just the commercials, like Stanley's commercials, just stuff like that. It was so stupid. I laughed. I laughed. So if you're a big I like dumb movies, I laugh at them. Watch it once. That's it.
Brian, would you recommend Rockula?
He agrees.
Oh,
It cut out a little bit, but
there was a little bit of like reverb. I think that was a yes, right?
yeah. No, I do not.
Yeah, I do not either. There's no like redeeming quality about this.
Oh, and it's fucking stupid too. So
it's completely stupid. Yeah, it's totally stupid. Bo Diddley was in it because Brian loves blues and jazz. So Bo Diddley, I knew he was going to be super pumped seeing him.
Mm-hmm. And Mickey was in this. Tony
Basil.
Yeah.
Basil.
Yeah, and she was in it too.
Yeah. And fucking Thomas Dolby. When I heard the song She Blinded Me with Science, I'm like, wow, he's probably really annoying. And then when I saw him in this, I'm like, wow, that guy's really fucking annoying. It's just like, it's like that one girl that you would go to middle school with that would like make cat noises at you, like it's like that kind of annoying. You see the connection here? No,
did that actually happen?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Right,
100%.
Yes,
I'm related to one.
Yeah. Just gonna shut this now.
For people who have not seen Rockula, it is a comedy horror musical, apparently. But the plot summary, according to IMDb, is a young vampire cannot lose his virginity because of a curse imposed upon him centuries ago. That's the movie Brandan recommends for you to watch.
Once. There is a group of people out there that enjoy watching really stupid bad movies.
I would say this is just judging by our reactions. I'm going to go ahead and guess that this type of movie fits in with Thanksgiving, because I know you like that and I don't.
Yes. This is like a Thanksgiving. This is like one of those movies like that. I watch Thanksgiving once a year, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and me and a couple buddies get Boston Market. We watch Thanksgiving, and then we just like say the lines back and forth to each other and laugh at the stupid stuff. And it's just a good time to eat, Boston Market ribs because their meatloaf sucks.
Do you thoroughly enjoy Boston Market, Brandan?
No, I don't thoroughly enjoy it at all. I can go buy a rotisserie chicken, for $4.99.
Right, at the grocery store.
Exactly. So it's the reason we do it because my one buddy likes it. And so I tell him once a year we can get it, and it has to be for Thanksgiving. So he's allowed once a year. So that's what we do. And I get the ribs.
That's fair.
Mac and cheese and like potatoes or something, whatever.
I will disagree though. I think the meatloaf isn't that bad.
It's like maybe mine was just bad the last time I got it 2 years ago because it was like pudding.
Ew.
I'm not joking. So I'm never again. I remember as I tweeted it, I yelled at Boston Market, and then my buddy, he's like, it wasn't that bad. And then Boston Market actually responded to my tweet with like a sad face, and I go, make it better. And then
you showed them
respond to that. Yeah, I really showed that huge corporate business.
Old Country Buffet, they have good meatloaf.
Wrong bite. Yeah, they do.
What's the place that you're talking about, Brandan, that had like the thing of gummy worms that you could just like scoop out with your hands?
Oh, Golden Corral. Yeah,
that's
it. Yeah, by their ice cream section. He's gonna play
buffet places.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like going to yeah. Because Golden Corral has good bourbon chicken.
Oh, that sounds good.
Get as much. Yeah, it's really, really tasty. It's not bad. It's good.
When Brandan, myself, and our buddy Dominic went to the boat, I was miserable. How much food we ate. You
feel like you want to die afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. There was this one time, me and two buddies went to Golden Corral, and we get up to leave. And we're walking so slow to his car because it hurt. Like it hurt so bad. I had to lay in the back seat. We go back to his place. We all passed out for like 3 hours just on the floor. We just didn't like a few steps and just were on the ground. It was miserable. And I would do it all over again.
How old is Rockula, whatever his name is? Ralph.
No idea. Well, my first note is how old is he?
Isn't he supposed to be 16?
No.
I don't know. For some reason, like I have it in my head, like he's supposed to be like a teenager. I don't know.
No,
fine.
well, he's got to be at least
45, whatever.
Mom. Well, I mean, those rock clubs, I mean, he's got to be at least 21, right?
Yeah, I would say like probably 18 to 21, something like that.
But he talks like he has braces and has crazy eyebrows.
Yeah. So he has his retainer.
And yeah, his eyebrows are absolutely crazy. But I looked up a current photo of that actor and he doesn't have crazy eyebrows.
Right.
So I don't know if it was just something he had when he was young or if it was like makeup for this movie.
Yeah, I think it was just case,
why would a vampire have thick eyebrows? This is which, speaking of this movie, almost all of my notes end with a question mark. Like this movie made me feel like I had a concussion because everything confused me.
Yeah.
All I have is just the parts that made me laugh. So the Stanley
you have no notes for this movie?
The Stanley, you didn't like the Stanley commercials with like the Death Park?
No, hated it.
Oh,
especially the one later in the movie that was like 8 minutes long.
Yeah,
that one was. If it was shorter, that one was too long. It was. If they broke that one up, I would have been like, this is good.
Well, in the very first commercial, I didn't even know what Stanley's Death Park, what they sold.
I didn't.
It was so vague. He's like, oh, check out our Streamline for 2000. I'm like, Streamline what?
Right. Yeah. I had no idea, but I was just like, this is like, it reminded me of like old 80s commercials growing up. Like what? Like Solos Yedelson Chevrolet. Like watching those, like those crazy like commercials that were made by the people that owned the business. That's what it reminded me of. And
that old car is worth money.
That old car is worth money.
Exactly. So Big Al, you guys were like, Big Al, that's not funny. When the guy's mom was in the bathtub and all of a sudden Big Al.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was weird. No, I did not enjoy that.
Oh, man.
No, there was one part I enjoyed. His name is Boom Boom.
Boom Boom Williams.
Oh, wait. Boom Boom.
It was the mom's like boyfriend.
Yeah. No, that is right.
Well, that's why I enjoyed that character. It's because it's Bull from Over the Top.
Yes. And Chris, if you could just do so during her like dance routine after dinner, if you could just do a compilation of all just like the like single like screenshots that goes over to Bull Hurley. So, Brandan, you mentioned that I don't like blues or jazz. Yeah. And something that I fucking see red every time is when something's going on and there's a blues musician, like either, in the foreground or the background, and someone's bitching about something. And then it goes to that blues musician like, man, he's really got the blues. It's just like, dude, yeah, we know. You're blues. Yeah, you play the blues. We get it. Yes, heartache. Yeah,
that was my second thing I wrote down. And I wrote, Brian hates this.
Oh, God. I got it's so overdone.
I feel that, I don't know if I recommend it but it probably makes me happier when I notice things that will make you two upset. I'm like, oh, they're not going to like this. This is awesome.
See, I had that thought when both in the music video and later in a live performance, when they had like the children singers.
Oh my God. The fucking three little girls.
Yeah.
And I already hate kid actors. And when they have them say stuff like, nah.
Yeah.
Oh my, I was just enraged. It was just fucking terrible.
So you didn't enjoy that, like when he was trying to start his bands, that montage there?
Oh, yeah. So it's supposed to be a montage of him starting a band, but it's really a montage of him trying on outfits.
It was so, God, the mom was so over the top, ridiculous.
Yeah,
I loved her. I thought she was probably the best. The rap he did.
Yeah. And like, I mean, the rap Boys Rockula did.
Right. So I was like, that was really hard to get through. I did not enjoy that.
Yeah. But also, like when Rockula does his first performance, people think that's good.
I think it's because he's a vampire. he has like this kind of like, ooh, spooky. I can like make you whatever. Yep.
That makes sense. I was waiting for more. It's like,
no, because like I think someone said once was the reason that like she what's her face Mona liked him.
Yeah, that's
because he's a vampire or something. So I just assume because he's a vampire, he can like do like his like mind voodoo on people.
But I mean, and Mona's band wasn't that bad. Those songs
not at all. She had a really good voice. Not really good, but she had a deep enough voice.
Her partner kind of annoyed me for whatever reason. I think it was her hat, maybe, but
yeah, definitely her hat. I didn't like her hat. I didn't like her at all. I wouldn't want to be around her.
Basically, the actress who played Mona. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised she didn't really have a career before or after this.
Right? Yeah, I figured would have been in like a lot more stuff. But no, it's
this was pretty much the biggest movie that she did. But like, it seems like she can act and she has a voice. Like, I was kind of surprised that she did nothing after this.
Background character number 2 in Jeff Bridges or whatever. Nash Bridges, that's what it is.
No, in Jeff Bridges.
But when Rockula is doing his performance, I mean, it's not a good song. He doesn't have a good voice. And then he has that stupid fucking cape that says Rockula.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He has a cape that says Rockula, but just the letter K is on his shirt. So it's like Rockula.
Yeah. It was like I said, the whole like the music parts, they weren't super great. There were a few like it was mostly like Mona's stuff. When Mona was singing, I enjoyed it. Anything he did, which I think they wanted you to enjoy him more. I just know I didn't. That all that really fell super flat with me.
The only song that I didn't mind was the duet between Mona and Ralph.
Right, and that was the most confusing part of the movie to me.
Yeah, yes. I was very confused.
Because I'm like, why did he walk away? I don't know what's happening. What's going on? And then she's looking for him, and then there's kids like that are orphans, and then they're singing and dancing in rain, and then all of a sudden they're back in front of the house, and she's like, "What happened?" He's like, "I'm a vampire," or whatever.
Which, much like Superman 4, apparently, like kissing her gives her amnesia or something.
Right? Yeah.
Did any of you notice? So when Ralph goes to Mona's concert, did anyone notice the black guy that was standing next to him? But also at Mona's first concert where it sounds like she has the Rainforest Cafe behind her the whole time.
Oh,
there's like random like kookaburras and like monkey noises. And I'm like, really? This is what we're doing, huh?
Well, at the very beginning,
music, man. If you knew rock music, Brian.
It's like, can I get some waffle?
At the very beginning, when Mona's in like a music studio or whatever, Stanley comes in. He's like, "Oh, this is the finest equipment ever. This piece right here, it can sample anything. Babies crying, dogs barking." I was like, yes, all the sounds of rock music.
Yeah. Well, and I thought he was like, he sold audio equipment.
We're not gonna take it, man. We're not gonna take it. I can't drive.
When what's his face came back and he screamed, "I'm back."
Yes. Oh God. Dude. And you could tell just like he put so much energy into that one line and no one gave it back to him.
Not at all. And it was like, it wasn't like a happy "I'm back." It was like super aggressive. Yeah. And like it's like everyone else was like, "Whoa, like, we know you were gone, but what, where's this energy coming from? What's going on?"
And I think somebody even makes the noise, I'm back. I rewound that a couple times. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, that was funny. That was a good one. What's it like? Stanley is a pirate now and he's got to hit her with a ham bone.
That whole thing. And
he ends up turning into a miniature like bat. But not a bat.
That whole thing was super weird.
Right. Like maybe 2 feet tall with like almost like a humanish face kind of bat.
Right.
And then he's like, I'm a bat. And there's like, and then
his pants fall off when he does that.
Right. Yeah, it was really weird. But then Stanley learns about golf and the cryogenics. And then.
But it looked more like a gremlin than like a bat.
It did. Mm-hmm. And who was behind it all the whole time?
Right.
Right.
Tony Basil.
Oh, mom, you've been killing her for over 200, 300 years, but it's fine. Good joke.
So when Stanley and Ralph are fighting, so Stanley has the ham bone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ralph, is that a peg? Is that a peg leg?
The rhinestone peg leg, yes.
And it looked like a dildo though, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes. Good times for all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which if he's a vampire, I know he says he wasn't a very good one, but wouldn't you think he would have just like still kind of beat him kind of easy for being a vampire?
So that's something I want to ask you guys is one of my problems with this movie is that they just kind of pick and choose like what parts of vampire folklore they use.
Right. Yeah.
So, well, and I want to go back to the idea of like normal Ralph and like mirror Ralph, because that was weird too. But going back to the vampire thing, it's one, he has no problem going out into sunlight, which because he has sunscreen.
The sunblock. Because remember when he was going to fly, he turned into a bat, but because the sunscreen didn't work, you heard him screaming. No, but still didn't kill him. It didn't hurt him.
No,
it just like was like
the mirror Ralph got hurt by the sunlight, not normal Ralph. Which was like, that's what so confused me is like, he just walks outside. He's like, oh, okay, I can't fly, I guess.
So is mirror Ralph like the OG Ralph that can be hurt by those conventional things, and non-mirror Ralph is Ralph 2.0 that he's evolved and he can't be hurt by these things?
So in the beginning, mirror Ralph says, hurry and, make this work. I'm tired of being in here. So I think because when he didn't turn her into a vampire 300 years ago, remember at the beginning, it's like, because she did not do it, there's a curse. And I think that's like his vampire part or his whatever part is in that mirror. And he's just a regular Ralph on the outside. Because he's like, you got to do it. You got to get me out of here. Because that's why it was weird at the end. He didn't come back and like get him out of there. The guy just kind of went, and then he ended up breaking through the mirror anyways.
Yeah, which was another ridiculous thing. Is that
right?
Mirror Ralph
he was Elvis, anyway. But it was like a weird, again, not a very good Elvis. It's just nothing really. It didn't really.
Why? Why was he Elvis?
Yeah, because he just ends up playing like just guitar soloing, which we all know that's what Elvis did.
The only reason I could think is because it's Halloween. Supposed to be Halloween that day. Everyone's dressed up. It's a rock and roll movie. King of rock and roll.
You're giving the movie a lot of credit. Because that's it's a musical, but the music isn't good. Which like a late 80s, 90s movie.
Yeah, like a third of it's good. Yeah.
I agree. That's being generous, but sure.
But isn't it like Mona's stuff about a third?
So Mona's music is all right. But then I think that's completely canceled out when Rockula starts a hip hop band all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I just, and like Tony Basil, whatever. I mean,
Mickey,
she has a song, right?
She definitely
she has a dance routine.
Yeah. Which she also raps during for some reason.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. And I'm really like saying, during this a lot.
The 90s were confusing.
Yeah, the 90s didn't really know what they wanted to be. The early 90s was 80s.
Think about it, though. I mean, so hair bands are still kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Nirvana hasn't come in yet and like destroyed them. So we're in like this weird thing. And then like hip hop's getting more and more popular. Yeah. So it's just like, it's very schizophrenic.
It really is. Yeah. And there's even that kind of blend of it during that time too, which isn't really good at all.
Right.
People say it's like fantastic. It's like, no, it really isn't. I'm going to take a hard stance here.
But yeah, that's the Elvis thing was like my last note, which if you're going to have like a party
not even like a Halloween party. I wouldn't even put this on for it. Man, I'm trying to think when you would want to put something like this on, because I still feel like it'd be a good like watch. Be kind of drunk
if
you're gonna watch this.
If you want people start leaving your party at the end of the night, put this on.
Yeah. You guys have kind of pushed me more towards I'm on the fence now with it.
See,
because
this is a good movie to put on when you go on vacation and you don't want people to know that you're not home. Put on Rockula.
If you are going on vacation and you need to keep company with the dogs.
Okay, now so tell me this, like Troll 2. Have you guys seen Troll 2?
Yes.
Now, would you like recommend that to someone?
Yes.
But would you give them the caveat of it's like this is not a good movie, but it's not good. It's good.
But horror movies are their own category, though. I feel like.
I'd say so. Yeah, I wonder what kind of like really bad
Sleepaway Camp is like one of the most famous examples. Horror movie, so bad it's good.
She's a real carpenter's dream. Flat as a board and needs a screw. That's enough. Fuck off.
I might watch Sleepaway Camp tonight.
Yeah, that's a really good movie.
The noise that happens at the end.
Oh man, yeah. I guess horror movies. You're right. They kind of get like a free pass when it comes to stuff like that. But if anything else, well, see, that's the thing. This isn't even a horror movie. This is
right, because horror movies already kind of have their own little microcosm of like fans and stuff like that. And
right.
When you're trying to do this movie, which I feel like is trying to appeal to the masses, which I don't know.
I do feel that if you are okay with musicals and you like kind of just like stupid, goofy, you're not going to mind it. But there's other movies that do this better.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's it. Now that's a good question. Is this a musical?
Yeah. I mean, there are full-blown songs in it.
But they aren't. But these musical numbers aren't. They aren't keeping the plot. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Like Grease.
I was trying to think. Yeah.
Right.
I agree. I wouldn't call it a musical.
Right. These are the only reason there's music in this movie is because those people are musicians. Yeah. We need to fill more time. But those people are musicians and it's staged performance.
Right.
With the exception of Tony Basil, where she does a weird song and dance and dinner in a show.
Yeah, I would say this is more like a really D movie with music. Like it has music.
It has a budget, so it's not quite a D movie. Because like Things Killing is very low budget.
It's in appearance. I'm like it's like not I would say, well, acting just overall. It's not
acting and writing
high quality.
Yeah. Yes.
When you look at it, you're like there were parts where I was almost like, this is like some of the songs, like the first song, Rockula. I'm like, this is high school pageant.
If it weren't for the whole side story of, hey, Rockula's trying to get banged, I would think this is a kid's movie.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. The music that's how the music is for this, except for the Mona stuff. It's almost like they had, like she had music and someone found her like, hey, you're going to be in this movie. Do you mind if we use your songs?
Right.
It was like, it almost felt like that.
Now that we have talked about Rockula, Bran, I think you recommended it at the beginning. Do you recommend it now?
You guys took me off it. I don't recommend it.
Yes. Brian, do you recommend Rockula?
Yeah, you know what I do? No. No, I don't.
I still don't recommend it. There's very few redeeming qualities about it. I think that will do it for this episode. And boom, boom.
Boom, boom. If you like Nick Cage and horrible great movies from the Cannon Group Films, then like, comment, and subscribe for Nick Uncaged podcast.